Today is a great, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a Sweden day. Japanese guy visits Sweden for the first time. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
Smarter God, which we don't have in Tokyo. Oh, yeah. The only one thing I dislike about Sweden, I'd go bankrupt and probably die. Hello guys, I'm George. Hey, jag heter George. I'm in
Hello, George. Is that his real name? It might be his real name. I can't say if this is his real name. He's Japanese though. George doesn't sound like a Japanese name. However, it might be his name. And I'm going to be this guy. I'm going to be just like him, visiting Sweden soon. So I'm excited.
Stockholm, Sweden now. All I know about Sweden
I'm going to steal all his ideas.
Then is PewDiePie, IKEA, H&M, Volvo, the Nobel Prize, and Stockholm Syndrome. And I really like Stockholm Syndrome. I mean, it's a One Direction song. As a Japanese person, I want to mention...
I literally didn't know that. I did not know that One Direction made a song called Stockholm Syndrome. I didn't know that.
That the cities of Stockholm and Visby in Gotland inspired the setting for the Studio Ghibli movie Kiki's Delivery Service, which is one of my favorite Ghibli films. Unfortunately, I'm not planning to visit Visby this time, but I'm excited to explore the city of Stockholm. Komsorkivi. Alright, I'm staying in Gullmarsplan area. The area is well connected by public transport, making it easy to reach the city center. So far, I like it here. It's convenient, very quiet, with a lot of greenery and a fantastic ocean.
Let me know in the comment section if this is where I should stay when I come to Stockholm. Is there a reason? He said it's close to public transport, it's close to the main attractions. Let me know if this is a good area, because I will be soon. Probably will start planning from like end of February time for the summer. But yeah, let me know if this is a good place to start, like a good place to stay in Stockholm. I don't want to break the bank, but at the same time, I want to stay somewhere where it's like decent, it's nice, it's safe. So let me know in the comment section.
View. Now let's go to Gullmarsplan station to take the metro. So you just tap your credit card to go through the gate. Easy peasy Japanese. Alright, so my train has arrived. Komsorkivi. It's very clean and as quiet as Finnish trains. Very good. Alright, I've just arrived at Kungsträdgården station, which at first glance...
His cuts are very, very fast. Don't worry guys, my cuts are not going to be as fast as that. I'm going to, you know, let you take in the environment. I'm like, Jesus, he's cutting to new places every 2 seconds. Yeah, like, your stations are amazing. Now, that's what I was going to try and, that's what I was going to say.
Looks kind of similar to the word kindergarten in English. What surprised me when I arrived in Stockholm was the metro art. The Stockholm Metro is known as the world's longest art gallery. Over 90 of the 100 stations feature unique themes and art. For example, Kungsträdgården station has an ancient Greek theme with statues and decorated walls throughout the platform. It feels almost like an amusement park and makes me as excited as a kindergarten kid. So as I wanted to try real, authentic Swedish meatballs, I decided to try them at Meatables for the People. What a fantastic day. So there was a long line and I had to wait for 30 minutes to get in. It shows how popular the restaurant is. It's very, very crowded. So here you can choose the type of meat and I went with moose meat. It's gonna be my first time trying moose meat.
I have to go here because I need to try moose meat. I need to try moose. I need to try reindeer. And what's the other thing? Bison and the other one. Yeah, I need to try all this luxurious meat that you have in Sweden. I need to try.
Now I've got the meatballs. Itadakimasu. That's smarter God. The meat has a rich flavor and a tender texture. The creamy brown sauce adds richness with a sweet and tangy lingonberry. It's just a perfect balance. In Japan, we eat meatballs with some ketchup or tomato sauce or teriyaki sauce. But to be completely honest, this gravy sauce is much better than them. Alright, now I've made it to Gamla stan, or the Old Town, which is the historic heart of Stockholm.
I cannot wait to go there. It's so beautiful. When I'm there, it's going to feel like a dream because I've been watching videos with that area on the screen for over a year, so it's gonna be strange, but I'm excited.
This town was established in the 13th century. In Japanese history, this period includes the Kamakura and Muromachi periods. The cobblestone streets and narrow alleys are like a maze, making it fun to wander around and explore. The colors of the historic buildings are stunning, and the atmosphere is giving me a sense of stepping back in time. In Stortorget Square, there is the Nobel Museum, and the entrance fee is 140 krona, and it features displays of the Nobel
How much is that?
Museum, and the entrance fee is
$13. So like, I wonder if it'll still be the same when I go. Inflation's happened now, so I'd probably doubt it. It's gonna be probably closer to 150 krona.
140 krona, and it features displays of the Nobel Prize and its past winners. The museum shop is known for its Nobel Prize medal chocolates, which became a sensation when Japanese winners bought hundreds or thousands of them, because countries with higher annual chocolate consumption per person tend to have more Nobel.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. We have higher annual chocolate consumption. We're high. Do we eat that much chocolate? Why do we have higher chocolate consumption than the United States of America? Wow. We eat more chocolate than Norway. And you, Sweden. Do we eat more than you? Can I read a graph? I don't think I'm reading this graph correctly. Nobel laureates. So people eat more chocolate, get more Nobel prizes. And I eat chocolate. No, we eat loads of chocolate, yeah. Consumption.
Nobel Prize winners, so I wanted to do the same, buy and eat thousands of these chocolates. But if I did that, I'd go bankrupt and probably die. So I've just got one. By the way, do you know the Swedish word lagom? It means just the right amount. There's a famous Swedish proverb, lagom or best, which translates to the right.
It's quite funny because he's teaching us about Sweden, but then he's visiting Sweden for the first time. It's a bit weird in the sense of like, it's his first time there. It's cute, but it's his first time there, but he's like also teaching us about Sweden. But I guess he's learning at the same time. When I go to Sweden, it's not going to be like this because I won't be like, why would I teach you about your own country when you know your country? But it's going to be more like you're experiencing it for the first time. Whereas his looks like he's really trying to teach us the history of the country, which you could either take as like, oh, this is really cute and really nice, or you can take that as a bit, I would feel like I'm being a bit patronizing if I was like trying to like educate you on your country. Do you know what I mean? When I'm not from the country and I don't know. Is that weird? Anyways, when I go, it's going to be like, I'm just going to be like a child because I'm just going to be like, everything's going to be new. And yeah, it's going to be real in the sense of, it's going to be unfiltered, uncut, and it's going to be real, basically.
Right amount is best. In Sweden, people believe that having just enough is ideal, and that's one of the keys to have a happy life. That's why Sweden is ranked as one of the happiest countries in the world. So with that belief, I only got one chocolate. Itadakimasu. It's bitter chocolate, lagom or best. I'm visiting one of Stockholm's must-see attractions, the Vasa Museum. After paying the 220 krona entrance fee and stepping inside, I was immediately overwhelmed by the size of the ship. It's absolutely massive. The ship is an incredibly well-preserved warship with over 98% of its original materials intact. The Vasa dates back to the 17th century, around the Edo period in Japan, and it's just amazing how well-preserved it is. I've heard it's sometimes referred to as Sweden's Titanic, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. But the Vasa holds the record for the shortest maiden voyage, even shorter than that of the Titanic. The Vasa sank just about 30 minutes after setting sail. Oh no. When I was a student, I always
30 minutes. You imagine just setting sail and 30 minutes later the ship is sinking. Oh my god.
got bored and ended up watching my crush in history class. But the museum's displays are so well organized that they kept me interested from beginning to end. It's definitely worth a visit even if you're not interested in ships like me. I'm gonna try a Swedish cinnamon roll called kanelbulle, and let's see the difference between the Finnish and Swedish versions. In Sweden, both adults and children take a break at 10 a.m. with a drink and snack. This is called fika.
Should I go to fika at 10 a.m.? I just feel like everywhere's going to be busy, right? If you all take your fika at 10 a.m., then if I go at 10 a.m., it's just going to be busy everywhere. So it's probably better to take fika at a different time. I don't know. What time would you say? Let me know in the comment section. So yeah, so that I know when to go and when not to go.
Fika, many people enjoy a cup of coffee with a Swedish cinnamon roll, kanelbulle. I've got a kanelbulle with a piece of lemon on top of it. And a cafe latte. It looks a little different.
Oh my gosh. Oh, guys. Sorry to scare you. You know when you get an idea in your head, and sorry, it's like I'm excited and enthused. My brother has just come back from Denmark. I need to message him because I asked him to get me some cinnamon rolls from Denmark. Knowing my brother, he didn't get any. I'm gonna ask him, but knowing my brother, he didn't get any because he had a conference in Denmark in Copenhagen. And he went to some conference, and I think he was staying in the hotel, and he was eating all this fancy food and whatever. He was sending pictures of all this really fancy food. Anyways, with his fancy job. Anyways, I asked him to bring me back like a Danish or a cinnamon roll or whatever. And hopefully, fingers crossed, he has. So I will try that on camera. But if he doesn't bring me back, it's fine because I'm going there anyways, and I'm going to Sweden anyway, so I'm going to try it in the flesh. But yeah, you just reminded me when I was looking at the face, I was like, oh my God, my brother was in Copenhagen literally guys, yesterday. I was so jealous. I was like, why are you going to the Nordic countries? Why are you going to Denmark before me? That makes no sense. But anyways, it was his first time there. So hopefully he enjoyed it. I'll speak to him and see if he did, and I'll let you guys know if he enjoyed it.
From Finnish cinnamon roll, but let's see if the taste is different. It smells so nice. Itadakimasu. Cafe latte. Perfect. I feel like the Swedish cinnamon roll is lighter and less sweet than the Finnish one. Finnish cinnamon rolls are also famous.
I'm partial to things being not too sweet. So will I like the Swedish one better than the Finnish one? I will let you guys know the verdict. And I'm going to make it fair because I'll ask all my Finnish peeps where's the best place for a cinnamon roll or, you know, a kanelbulle. Is it kanelbulle? Kanelbulle? I think that's kanelbulle. No, it's a cinnamon roll. Yeah, cinnamon roll. Why? Are they both cinnamon rolls? Anyways, I will ask the Finnish lot where to get the best one, and I'll ask you guys where to get the best one, and then I will compare the two so it's equal. It's not like I'm just picking up a random one, because I know someone will be like, don't go there, that's not where the best cinnamon rolls are, this is where the best cinnamon rolls are. So if I go to somewhere you guys suggest and it wins the vote as the best place, then it's fair.
Cinnamon roll is lighter and less sweet than the Finnish one. Finnish cinnamon rolls are also famous, but it is widely believed that the cinnamon roll originated in Sweden. But that's what ChatGPT said. If it's wrong, let me know in the comments. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where it's born.
He's done all his research on ChatGPT. There's nothing wrong with that because I go on ChatGPT all the time. But it's like he's done everything he's explaining in this video is ChatGPT. The video did really well, so I can't really fault it.
Love them both. It doesn't matter where you're from, where you're born to, you deserve to be loved by joy. Thank you for watching. So I've just arrived at the Swedish icon, IKEA, specifically IKEA City. IKEA City is a smaller and urban-style IKEA store located in the center of Stockholm. In Japan, we also pronounce it IKEA, just like the Swedes. I don't understand why Americans pronounce it IKEA. It makes no sense.
We say IKEA as well in the UK, and I think we got it from the US. There's a lot of ways that the states they pronounce things, and for whatever reason, there's a lot where we just like absolutely not. We're not pronouncing it that way, but there are some that filter their way into the UK, and IKEA is one of them. We pronounce it that way, even though in the English language, the way that we speak our Germanic language, IKEA sounds like that's how we would say it. We would say it that way. It doesn't make sense to say it that way. IKEA is very American, but I don't know, guys. We pronounce it IKEA. Makes no sense.
to me. As of 2024, there are about 20 IKEA stores in Sweden. In Japan, there are 12 IKEA stores, and it's quite popular there too. I came here for nothing but food. There's also a restaurant and cafe where you can enjoy Swedish dishes like meatballs. Since I'm in Sweden,
even when I'm looking at those cinnamon rolls, and they're nowhere near as nice as the ones that he was eating before. I can even tell they look dry compared to, the proper cinnamon rolls you get in Sweden.
I wanted to try authentic IKEA food, so I've got IKEA's iconic meatballs called köttbullar in Swedish. The dish came with mashed potatoes, gravy, lingonberry sauce, and some green stuff that my mom doesn't like. Itadakimasu. It tastes good, but nothing special, just good. The price is very reasonable with 8-piece meatballs and lingonberry soda, making it a great option for a quick and tasty meal in the city. Now I'm stopping by 7-Eleven to get Swedish drinks and snacks. There are about 87 7-Eleven stores in Sweden, while in Finland there are none. In Japan there are 21,533 7-Eleven stores. That's too many. And when I was a kid, I would often eat like hot foods and instant noodles with my friends and with my ex-girlfriends. 7-Eleven memories. 愛してるよ。まだ愛してる。
He's a mukbanger, isn't he? All that food on that table, he's a mukbang person. That's where he started. I get it. Okay, I understand George now.
Right, let's go in. The water is leaking here. Everything looks so different from Japanese 7-Eleven. Totally different. All right, I've got Marabou, a Swedish chocolate brand.
It looks different from the 7-Eleven there were loads of... I think Thailand beats every country when it comes to 7-Elevens. They're everywhere on every street. It looks different from the Thai 7-Elevens. I had never been to a 7-Eleven until I went to Thailand. Isn't that crazy? We don't have 7-Eleven in the UK. I don't know what happened. It missed the UK. Maybe because we already had our own little convenience stores. We just no 7-Elevens.
Founded in 1916. Marabou is sold in many countries and is extremely popular both domestically and internationally. But I've never seen this before in Japan. Japan's IKEA probably has it, but let me try it for the first time. Itadakimasu. It's a classic milk chocolate.
Is it better than ours though? I just feel like when it comes to milk chocolate, I feel like there are no European countries that do it as well as the UK, apart from Belgium. Is that biased? I haven't tried yours, but when I do, I will do a little comparison, and I'll let you know if it's good. I feel like we do chocolate quite well in the UK, but yeah, we'll see.
Simple.
What do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you think your chocolate's nicer than the UK chocolate. Have you tried UK chocolate? Let me know in the comment section below.
Yet delicious. And I've noticed that it's pretty thick. Look at this. In Japan, you hardly see this thick chocolate. I've also got the popular Swedish drink, Torocadero, also known as Toroka. It is an apple and orange flavored soda containing caffeine. When I open the lid in Europe, why is it always like this? I cannot take it off. Cheers.
Yeah, we do have those. Are they safety caps? I think they're safety caps. I think that's why we have them. I can't remember why we have those in Europe, but we do. Maybe in Japan they don't have like safety procedures. I don't know why we have that. Someone let me know in the comment section why we do have those two detachable plastic things. Let me know.
It's a little fruity and refreshing. Alright, so we've made it to Virabrook. Okay, the place. She's my subscriber. Hello. And hello. Oh, don't go away. She's so active. Virabrook is a historic village in Napoli.
That's so nice. He went with a subscriber. It's a subscriber has invited him to see somewhere in Sweden. That is so nice. That's so nice. I've had a lot of invitation. To be fair, I've had a lot of invitation from you guys. I will, when I get closer to the time, I will, I'm quite shy. But I will see, I might, yeah. When it gets closer to the time, I might accept an invitation. I would love to see another part of Sweden. I really would. That looks so beautiful. Yeah. When we'll get closer to the time.
Uppland, Sweden, known for its old forge from the 17th century. So Virbruk was established around the same time that the Vasa sank. It produced weapons for the Swedish army back then. Now it's an open-air museum where visitors can explore old buildings and factories. This place is so photogenic with this nice weather. People still live there, right? I'd love to live here. It would be so nice. So lastly, let me share the things I like and dislike about Sweden. The only one thing I dislike about Sweden is the public restroom costs 15 krona at the shopping mall in Kista area. One day I couldn't hold my number 1 and number 2 any longer, so I had to pay the fee. I appreciate the cleanliness and understand the fee covers maintenance, but in Japan, public restrooms are free and
clean and even actually, yeah. I mean, they're increasingly becoming having to pay for toilets in the UK as well. And I think it's just how it is. But yeah, it is a bit annoying. That's quite expensive. Did you say $1.20, like £1? It's quite expensive to use the toilet.
Clean, even at shopping malls. Now the things I like
I will remember to go to the toilet before I leave the hotel room in Sweden.
about Sweden. Number 5, the proximity to water. It's easy to find beautiful water views in most places in Stockholm, which we don't have in Tokyo. It's because according to the internet, Sweden has the most islands in the world, with a total of 267,570 islands. Oh, eh.
Can I visit some of these islands? Where should I visit? I've got so much planning to do and I hate planning. I'm not a planner. I'm not good. I'm not an organized person at all. So I'm going to need help from my Swedes. Like I said, closer to the time, we'll sort it out together.
Oe means wow in Swedish. In Japanese, we say eh. Number 4, dog friendliness. In Sweden, dogs are welcome almost everywhere. I saw them on trains, in malls, even at the airport. In Japan, dogs are usually not allowed in many public places like malls, restaurants, or public transportation. So Japan, we should learn this. Number 3, healthy work-life balance. In Sweden, there's a much better work-life balance than in Japan. For example, in Sweden, parental leave is common for both women and men, with over 90%
That's incredible.
of men taking it, unlike in Japan, where only 17% do. Japan, we should learn this. Number 2, eco-friendliness. Sweden is very eco-friendly, focusing on recycling, renewable energy, and reducing carbon emissions. Japan is trying to be eco-friendly, but still uses a ridiculous amount of plastics in everyday life.
I found that in Asia. Wow, plastics. Oh my God. The plastic use in Asia, I thought it was bad in the UK. It's not bad in the UK. I realize we're doing a lot better than Asia. And I've been to quite a few countries in Asia. Thailand, for me, is by far the worst. One of the worst. China's really bad as well. Indonesia's bad. Vietnam's bad. Like, all of them. Malaysia's bad. Pretty much everywhere is bad when it comes to plastic use in Asia. But Thailand, oh my God. They will wrap plastic in plastic, guys. They will wrap something that's already in plastic and then use a plastic tape to like... They wrap drinks in plastic and plastic again. They put rice in plastic bags. They put... Guys, I can't... And then they'll put those plastic bags that they wrapped in plastic bags in a plastic bag all together. Does that make sense? Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's insane. Honestly. Oh my God. And you don't pay for your plastic bags as well. They're free. It's horrible. They need to solve
Life. Japan, we should learn this. Number 1, Swedish beet salad called Robert salad.
What's it with this beet salad seems to come up in every video. I have to try it because see, everyone raves about it. It must be it's really nice because everyone's showing this beetroot salad.
My Swedish subscriber who showed me around Virbruk introduced this to me and I was
it must be popular then. A Swedish person literally introduced him to it.
Literally shocked at how delicious it was. It's the best invention Sweden has ever come up with. This deserves a Nobel Prize. Itadakimasu. So good. It's creamy, a little sweet, and a bit tangy. I've missed out for 29 years of my life not knowing this existed. Japan, we should definitely import this. Most of these I shared are the things that Finland and some of the European countries also have and cover. But in any case, there is a lot of things we, Japan, can learn from these examples. When I come back to Sweden, I'll definitely visit Gotland next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.
I see why he's popular. He seems like a very smiley guy, happy, very fast cuts. But he's given me a lot of ideas for when I come to Sweden and visit, especially Stockholm. Yeah. He's tried a lot of stuff. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you very soon.